Hello, anyone that's still living in the 1970s. We're up your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here today with episode number 17 of the Chris Horn Career Mode here on Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13. Today we're set to start a new tournament. It's the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. After finishing tied for 8th at the Farmers Insurance Open, we've crawled to number 140 in the EA Sports Golf rankings. And so in order to qualify for the Masters, you need to make the top 100. And that gives us 4 tournaments to get up, 40 spots. Maybe it's only 3 as the World Golf Championships, I guess, is played on a course that doesn't come free with the game, like you'd have to pay for it. So we might just change out to one we already have, or we might skip it. I'm not sure yet. But our tournament right now is the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and we're looking to get off to a good start here on round number 1, day number 1. And my plan with kind of this series is when I record, I want to try and record 2 rounds at a time. That way, instead of 4 weeks to complete a tournament on tournaments where I make the cut, it'll only take 2, because then I can go Sunday and then Wednesday for recording videos, and we'll put out 2 a week, and it'll cut in half the length of time we'll spend on one tournament. As you take a look at the leaderboard, we are tied for 9th at even right now. Of course, we haven't even started our round yet, so... What? At 25 miles an hour on the first hole of the tournament. I don't even know if that's enough to get it over, but we're going to try. I kind of hope it is, but no, it's not. What have I done? Oh, thank goodness it's only a bunker. We were fine. I thought I was going to be out of bounds for a second. Get down. Alright, finally we're in close here. 2 yards for a birdie, so 6 feet. I thought for a second that was going to be way over because this wind is evil. And I'm so not looking forward to this round because it's a well-known fact I don't play well on this game when there's a ton of wind. However, though, we are going to manage to squeak out a birdie on our first hole. And that's probably because the wind was with us. If the wind is blowing straight ahead and not curving in all random directions, we're okay. Oh look, this one's 15 mile an hour in our face. Fantastic. That wind really held it up. I mean, it's only 14 mile an hour wind, but that thing didn't even go 150 yards. 250. And so I'm going to hope the combination of the downhill and the wind will be enough to roll it onto the green. My goodness, this wind is just... It's not even completely strong. Like, it was 20 mile an hour wind, I would understand, but this is barely 10 mile an hour wind, and it's making this thing not go anywhere. This is insane. So we had to try and chip, and it went 5 yards by the hole. So we've got a 15-footer right here to try and save a par. That was one of the ugliest putts I've ever seen in my life. And I see a ton of ugly putts every time I go out to the course in real life. But that was just insanely terrible. And so that atrocious putt leads to a bogey. And that'll wipe out the birdie we had on the first hole. We are even par through 2 holes. Puts us in a tie for 11. Kevin Na is the solo leader right now. He's 3 under, but he's in the clubhouse. Ricky Fowler's 2 under through 8, and Steve Stricker's 2 under through 3. Yeah, okay, sure. I don't believe that. I mean, this wind is crazy. Get out of here with that nonsense. So we're hoping this wind will do some nice little damage and push this into the fairway right down the middle. I still feel like this wind is doing an insane job of slowing everything up. Let's go. We're going to attempt to get this thing onto the green. We'll see what happens. That's probably not going to be very good. Get up. Well, we tried to go for it in 2. And let's just say we failed big time. That's right, we are on the green for a birdie putt. It's a 27-footer, but it's still a birdie putt. And I'm thinking we're going to have to settle for a par here, fellas. Yeah, that was just not a very good putt. On the bright side, we should be able to just tap it in for a par, and that is exactly what we do. So we went birdie, bogey, par. And Fowler birdies the 9th. So he's 3 under now, but he's only halfway done with his round. This is insane, fellas, let me just tell you. "24-mile-an-hour wind right in my face on a par 3, no less. Are you... This is way unfair. I'm pulling up a 3 hybrid here. And I'm hoping this will slow it down enough and put it right down the middle of the green. So yeah, we went a 3 hybrid on a hole that is under 200 yards. The wind is just that insane. And we got in close too, I mean. But that is a nasty, nasty breaking putt. Like, we're 9 feet out for a birdie, and this is the putt we're going to have left. This game is evil. That's alright, we'll make the birdie putt, that's all that matters. Still can't believe we had to pull out the 3 hybrid for a, 170-yard shot. That's crazy. That's alright, it works out. Horn gets the birdie. We're 1 under through 4, and Fowler birdied 10. So now he's 4 under, and my guess is he'll finish 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 under. That is bad news for us, because I'm not going to be able to compete with that. This wind is going to completely end me. Eventually, I might be able to get 2, 3 under, maybe. But that's probably about as good as it's going to get. At least we're able to find the fairway on these, I mean. I will try a 3 hybrid again. That worked out pretty well for us on our last hole. And it'll work out again as we should be on the green for a birdie putt. It's going to be a long birdie putt, but anytime you've got a chance to two putt for a par, or anytime you get a green in regulation, that's always nice. This is what, a 33-footer? I think that's about where we are, 30, 33, something like that. Yeah, 33 feet. I mean, this is just, these greens are just, there's no place where it's flat. There's always break. And we almost made that one anyway. Wow. Sorry, we will take our par, thank you very much. And so Horn will stay 1 under through 5. Yeah, 1 under through 5. Fowler pars hole 11, so he's still 4 under. Bubba's 2 under through 8. Steve Stricker's 2 under through 6. So this leaderboard should still see a lot of movement here. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the rest of the day. This wind, I tell ya. I mean, this wind is just completely insane. This tournament is not fun because the wind is completely destroying me. I'm hoping to get this one like onto the... Never mind, that's in the bunker. And that's not where in the bunker we want to be. Look at this. Are you serious right now? That's some... Let's see, I think I went the 60-degree wedge because that's got the most law. I have no idea how we're going to be able to even say par from here. But we're going to try. Hey, look at that. We got it out of the bunker, but we're way off of the green. This is not where you want to be for your par shot. Come on, get in the hole! That rolled right by the hole. We almost had an amazing chip out for a par. That would have been an amazing par save, I'm not going to lie. Get in the hole. So we'll drop another shot. That's a bogey. And we're back to even through 6. Fowler's still 4 under. Graham McDowell's 2 under through 11. I'm going to assume Bubba Watson and Steve Stricker are both 2 under still. Well, I mean, I don't know for sure, so. What is it with par 3s and over 20-mile-an-hour wind in our faces? We're going to pull out the driver on this. Like, we're pulling out a driver for a par 3. That's how serious this is getting. Well, that's 24 mile an hour. We just totally destroyed a guy. Sorry about that, dude. But the wind's like 25 mile an hour in our face. And for some reason, that thing did not... The wind did not affect that, like, at all. That's a solid little chip, though. We might be able to save par from here. It's a 9-footer, and it does not look like there is a ton of break. And there's not. We'll make the par. So a nice little scramble after missing the green in regulation there because the wind is playing tricks on us. Oh look, Dustin Johnson's 2 under as well. He's through 10. And we are in a tie for 12th at even par. Our front 9 is almost done. So we gotta try and make a little bit of a move here soon, right? I think so, anyway. And we got 2 holes left on the front 9, and then we got the entire back 9 to try and make some ground on Fowler at 4 under. It's nice to know he's kind of not done anything since the 10th hole, though. Like, oh good, it's not going to be like completely insane to try and beat. But I mean, 4 under par is completely hard enough, as I'm not even anywhere near the green. This is crazy. Get down. Leave this with a 12-footer for a par, hopefully. And it does not really look like there's much break, if any, at all. So I think we can get away with... Well, hold on, I hit that thing straight. There was barely any break. You're telling me that thing's going to go way over to the left? Are you serious right now, game? I disagree with that. I mean, that was... What?! What was that bull crap? That was dead straight. I put it because I was going to ram it into the hole. And so you're going to say I'm barely going to tap it? What is this garbage? Good thing it actually reads me slamming the stupid thing into the bottom of the hole right there. Insane, ridiculously stupid, not gonna lie. So, a double bogey there on hole 8 when really that should have been a par. But they're gonna play some magical witchcraft break that they didn't even show. And then they're gonna say I barely frickin' touched it or some nonsense. Have it move like 2 feet. What is that garbage? That is stupid. This game is rigged right now, I'm telling you. It's alright, we still got... I was going to say, if you're going to hold that stupid crap up enough, it's not even going to get onto the fairway from there, I'm going to have some major issues. I'm still extremely frustrated with that last stupid nonsense. We're aiming for the crowd in the stands. The wind better do its job this time. And it does, and we are on the green. Are you actually going to read the putt the correct way? And are you going to follow my movement the correct way this time? Or are you going to have this stupid nonsense again? I mean, this is a tough putt anyway, so I was hoping to try and get it close. And we did not quite... Or we played a little bit too much break, actually. It wasn't that it wasn't enough. It was a little bit too much. Otherwise, I would have been in... What? Excuse me? There was not that much break on that putt. I think you need to check yourself, game, because you're going a little bit crazy. The thing's barely moving. There's not that much break, and I moved it to the left plenty enough, and you're saying it's still not enough? I think you are full of crap right now. So after the extremely cheesy double bogey on hole 8, we get a bogey on hole 9, and I'm not as upset with this one because it at least read it the way I wanted it to. Like, it actually read I was trying to putt it and not, like, barely tap it, barely at all. Oh, yep, the wind was in my face, I forgot. That was my bad. See, this game's got me so irritated. I'm not paying enough attention to the stupid wind. 6 hybrid. Onto the green. Let's go. Whoa, hold on! I'm sorry I hit you in the chest, dude. That's the second time we've completely nailed someone watching. I'm extremely sorry, but hold on. That's like almost 20 miles an hour in my face. Up a 10-foot slope. That's upwards 10 feet. It's not downhill. It's uphill 10 feet with 20 mile an hour wind in my face. And you're saying going up 2 clubs is going to push it way off the green? What is this bull crap? What is this? And now we got 15 feet for a par, which we're probably not going to make because the game is conspiring against me so hard right now. Hey, look, it actually read a putt, and the putt actually did what it said it was supposed to be doing. For once, the game works the way it's supposed to. We're still 3 over through 10 holes, but small victories here right now. We need moral victories at this point, honestly. And now we need like 3 birdies or something. Because right now we're 7 shots behind the lead. And we need something good to happen fast. We've had enough of the bad over the past 2 holes. That second putt on hole 8, I am still extremely upset about. Like, get out of here with that bull. Get out of here with that crap. Oh, what are you going to do this time? Are you going to put it in the water? No, but I wouldn't have been surprised if you would have. So what, we got to... We're still not on the green here, but thankfully this one looks about pretty straight. Get down. Alright, that's a nice little chip. Leave us with 3 feet for a hopefully tap in par, but you never know with the way this game's gone so far. Oh, good job. You actually read it the way you're supposed to that time. Gold star for effort, game. Good for you. You're doing it right. Fowler's still 4 under. He's done absolutely nothing since like the 10th hole, but we imploded on hole 8 and 9, and now we're 3 overs, so, you know. At least we finally got a couple of pars, but... Okay, this is unfair. You're going from 26 mile an hour in my face to going against my back 24 miles an hour with an 18-foot downhill slope. We're going to use a 9-iron, and I hope that's good. Just be on the green, that's all I'm asking for right now. If we had moved it a little bit more over, that would have been okay. Well, isn't this a fun little chip? And by that I mean not at all. Get down. I don't know what you want me to do at this point. I don't even know if that's what I want to do. This probably isn't enough, but one more, alright. One more over. And that one is good, so 3 straight pars after the cheese of hole 8. Well, and then the I guess I just misread it maybe a tiny bit and it completely screwed me over on hole 9 as well. But the real cheese came on hole 8, especially that second putt. I mean, that's stupid. Like, I'm not even lying to you right now. That is like defying the entire law of everything. And this wind is still pissing me off. I mean, it is completely destroying me right now. Get onto the... What?! I have no words right now. This wind, when it's 25 miles an hour in my face, it doesn't knock it down that much. When it's 15 miles an hour in my face, it doesn't do anything. It actually affects it a lot. When it's 15 miles an hour to the left, it doesn't move it over hardly at all. And I'm completely screwed. Like, I'm going to be lucky to save par here, I think. And that's... What do you want me to do? I'm not like... I don't even have a good like comparison for this. This is just... Yeah. It's been that kind of a round. I was going to say, if you weren't going to roll up onto the green, I was probably going to start throwing things. Not even lying. I was almost definitely going to start throwing things. Because this round is really testing my patience. Why am I not surprised? Still can't read a putt, and I'm probably not even going to make this one. Hey, look, I actually made a putt. Yay for me, I actually made a putt. Namaste. Thank you very much, game, for giving me the small pleasure of actually doing something right for once. We're 13 holes through. We're still 3 over. I mean, we would be even par if it wasn't for hole 8 and 9, but... You won't forget that, I guess. I mean... And nobody want to hear about that. They just want to irritate me and make me mad. Well, congratulations, you have done your job. I swear to God if that's not on the fairway. Consistency, that is all I'm asking for. Be consistent with the strength of the wind with those numbers. I've had 25 mile an hour wind not do anything. I've had to do a ton. Oh my goodness, this is... Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13, you are pissing me off. I hope you are extremely proud of yourselves. If that's in the... Oh, thank you. You actually used what real golf physics are like and you kicked it onto the green. I feared the way you were cheesing me this round, you were going to kick that into the bunker for some stupid reason. Means, you know what, I'm not Tiger Woods, so I can't get this luck, I guess. I'm not going to make this putt, though, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, what I tell you, I'm not going to make it. That was actually really close, though. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to make it, so, you know what, getting it that close, thank you kindly. And thank you for actually putting the putt into the hole. That's very nice. We're tied for 56th. We're 3 over par. We got like 4 holes left on our round. I want to know how Ricky Fowler shot 4 under. I refuse to believe he can shoot 4 under. This game is making it impossible for you. He's a magician. That's all there is to it. I mean, there's no other explanation for how he could be doing that good. Yeah, or I'm just really terrible today, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it is also this wind is pissing me off. Alright, 13 mile an hour is that way. Wind, do your job for once, please. Get onto the green, get onto the green, get onto the green. Alright. This is actually a nice course. Like, I like the layout and I like the design and I like the view and the backdrop. Like, this is a really nice place. This should be a really cool place to play golf, but right now this game is making it hard for me to enjoy it because of the cheese. How... Ooh, I actually was closer than I thought I was going to end up being. Alright. How much you want to bet I miss this putt? Hey, look, I made another one. Thank you. Oh, that was a birdie? Yes, I thought that was a par. Let's go. Let's go. We finally did something right. We finally got a birdie. Let's go. Now we're in a tie for 38. The way I'm getting all excited over the birdie, you'd think it was to win like the Masters or something. No, it's just to get us to a tie for 38th at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. And I guess this must be their like signature hole or something. You know, every time they go to a cut screen like this, it's gotta be like the signature hole of the golf course. Oh, it's a par 3 too. Thank you kindly for this evil wind. That's not going to get onto the green, is it? How did I know? That's alright, we finally got a birdie. Let's just calm down and make sure we don't bogey. Alright, I will take that, and you want to know why? Because I should be able to get a par from there. And that's the game wants to try and cheese me for the second time today on a short putt. And it does not. Thank you kindly, game. Thank you for being nice and not trying to cheese me for the second time on this round on a little tap-in putt that, like, when I went to putt it in, you said I barely tapped it when I certainly did not. Thank you for that. It means a lot. Alright, what do we have now? We got a par 4 is what we've got. Man, this is a short par 4. I mean, especially for a PGA Tour event, like, these are like the par 4s on the golf course we got here in town. I mean, that's like only 320 feet. That's barely anything. So let's just try and get in close for a birdie. Man, we were close to an eagle chip in there too. I mean, if that's a little bit more to the right or a little bit more to the left, that might have gone in for an eagle. That's all. I will take a birdie putt. You know, with the exception of holes 8 and 9, this has been a good round. We played 8 and 9 3 over, otherwise we're 2 under on the round. I mean, and don't look now, but on over our last 4 holes, if we get a birdie here, we'll finish even. And that's something I would not have expected after the 14th hole. So let's just capitalize and make sure we get this birdie. And whatever you do, do not chink it into the water. Alright, we're on the fairway. Can't complain with that. 175 yards to the flag pin. Alright. That's not going to be good enough. That's going to be off the green. It's alright. If we can save a par, I'd be okay with that. Oh, get in! Never mind, that wasn't as close as I thought it was. For a second, I thought that had a good shot of, like, going into the hole for a chip-in birdie. It's alright, I will take the par. And now that little barely tap it, that I actually did not barely tap it, I actually made a full stroke. Like, I was like, alright, I'm going to putt this normally. Even though it was like a foot away from the pin, I was like, I'm going to do it normally. And you had to barely tap it and go like 3 inches. And that one stroke really hurts now because if we don't have that, we're even par. But you know what? All things considered, this is not a terrible round. We're only 5 shots behind Ricky Fowler. We're in a tie for 24th. We'll see what happens next time. So come on back next time where we'll have the second round. That'll do it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.